Welcome to Ireland. Our accommodation where we're staying is close to the city, but it's not in the city centre. And I asked the receptionist the best way to get around, and she said the Luas, which as we know it is a tram. So we went down to the Luas station, which is just outside our hotel. Really easy to navigate, guys. We purchased tickets right there and then, return tickets. We could pay by card. It was very, very easy. And we just jumped on a Luas, and we're 5 stops away from the city centre, which we've arrived. We're going to go and find somewhere to eat now. Everyone's pretty hungry after a day's travel, and I think we're going to try and find a pub. Chris is adamant to have a Guinness tonight, so we're going to make sure that happens. I don't think it's going to be too hard to find. Someone's a happy man who found his first Guinness here.
Yeah.
Cheers.
The first, 2 hours. So. Was jug man.
It's so good. Guys, I ordered the Guinness and beef stew. Oh my goodness, it's like a deconstructed Guinness pie. I cannot wait to sink my teeth into this. What did you get?
I got the Gaelic chicken.
We are leaving Dublin and heading to Londonderry, but before we do, we have a little bit of shopping to do. We have been on a 7-week European holiday, and we've been living in swimmers and summer clothes. We knew by the time we got to Ireland that we would have to go and buy some jumpers and jackets and maybe just some warmer outfits, things that we didn't want to be carrying around the whole of Europe with us on our trip. This is the last stop of our trip, so we're going to go to Zara and we're going to get some jackets and some warmer clothes. It is summer, but it is cold. I am actually wearing thermals right now. How embarrassing, because I know we spoke to some people from Ireland last night who were saying how hot it was for them, and meanwhile, while I'm having this conversation with them, I was freezing. So anyway, I'm going to stick to my thermals and layer up, but we're going to head to Zara and see what we can find. Okay, this is day 1 of my island summer outfits. I have this beautiful silk skirt from Uniqlo, my black sambas, a knit from the Upside with my thermal underneath, and of course my Ella and Earth Arden crossbody bag, which I'm absolutely loving. Oh, that's breakfast. Guys, we've been walking around Dublin for about an hour and a half now. We went to Zara, and all Zara had was summer stuff because we are in Ireland and it is summer, so that does make sense. But I did feel like they would have some winter coats or something, but they just had a clearance rack. So currently we have no new clothes to wear on this island trip, so we're all going to be a little cold, I think. And did I mention that we are going to the British Open on Saturday and Sunday? Really exciting, but it is raining and it is cold and it is windy. The temperatures are kind of ebbing and flowing, so we need to be prepared for that, and we are not. We are all looking for jackets, raincoats, umbrellas and hats, and so far we have had no luck. But I'm hopeful, I am staying hopeful. We're only going to give ourselves another 30 minutes before we get on the road, because our next destination is Londonderry, which I mentioned earlier, and it's about a 3-hour drive from here. So we really want to get on the road, so hopefully we have shopping success. I think I said we're going to Londonderry, but we're going to Londonderry. I can't remember if I did say Londonderry or Londonderry, but it's definitely Londonderry. Had no success. After all that. So we're just going to get on the road and
Get wet?
Yeah, I guess tomorrow when we're at the golf we might just get wet. Yeah, whatever happens, happens. But what I do have to say is we just had a little snippet of where we are staying at the very end of our trip. We're coming back to Dublin for 2 nights and coming back to this area actually that we were just walking around, and it seems fun. So by the time we get back, I think this is going to be a fun place to stop, and I cannot wait. We've arrived at our bed and breakfast in Londonderry. 4-hour trip, we finally got here. Bit of rain, bit of water on the road. Lots of beauty. Day one of us going to the British Open, and as predicted, currently it is raining, but we did buy some umbrellas. We were lucky enough to stop in at Marks and Spencer's last night. They had some great umbrellas, so we're going to get dressed, ready for this rain. Our kids have never stayed in a bed and breakfast before. They've stayed in Airbnbs, and they're wondering what a B&B is. And it's so nice because we actually get breakfast obviously hosted for us, and it just feels really homely. So it's home away from home. It's a nice experience. We're on the road. We're headed to Portrush, going to the British Open. It is Saturday. It's when it all begins. The cut was yesterday. And now we've got, what, 70 players?
Yeah, about 70 players.
About 70 players. And we're here for today and tomorrow. I don't watch the golf, so I'm just being tagged. I'm just tagging along today, and so are the kids. But we're going to have fun. We'll experience it. We'll get amongst it, and we'll just be here to cheer and support.
Yeah,
right?
who are we going for?
And for the Aussies, of course. I think there's only one Aussie left that actually made it into the British Open. So anyway, the drive is about an hour. We are 40 minutes through, so we should be getting there relatively soon and get the day started. But the weather is not looking fun. It's not cold though. I think
it's 17.
It's sitting at around 17. I think it's going to get up to about 19, so that's good. Can you hear my voice? It's like shaking because of the car. Looks like a dog show. We've just made our way to the 13th hole. The grandstand is empty at the moment. We've got about a 40-minute wait before golfers come through here, but all of the other grandstands are quite full, so I'm glad we got a seat, and I feel like we're just going to sit here for probably most of the day, but it's quite warm. I actually ended up putting thermals on about 30 minutes ago because I was cold, and now I'm sitting here in the grandstand and it's so hot, but I can't take it off because I've got a full bodysuit on, so it's not easy just to strip it off. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sweat it out, I think. But enjoying the view. It's going to be nice when the golfers come through. Get to see some golf. Day 2 of the British Open. I was sceptical on the weather yesterday. When I woke up, it was raining and it was cold, but it turned out to be the most beautiful day we could have asked for here in Ireland. There was no rain, even though the rain clouds were there. It wasn't windy, and it was about 17 to 19 degrees, so it was actually perfect. We were so lucky, and today looks exactly the same. The sun is shining. We're all feeling nice and warm, even though I have still a little suit on, but I'm feeling very comfortable. Okay, we're just getting this day started. We're headed to the 7th and then the 8th hole before we make our way to the grandstand of the 18th hole. We'll wait for a little bit there, a couple of hours with no golf action, but we want to be there for the end when the players start coming through and finishing their game. And I have to say, I am not a golfer. I have not enjoyed watching golf, so I mean no disrespect when I say I used to think golf was really boring. But now that I'm here, I've had such a wonderful experience. The people are great, the crowds are phenomenal, everyone is just having so much fun, and the atmosphere is fabulous. So I actually am really glad that I've had this experience, and I'm taking it all in my stride and feeling so grateful for this. And I actually think, I don't know, maybe I'll start playing golf when I get home. Maybe not. Chris just gave me a look. I actually think I might. You don't believe me, do you? You watch. I'm going to go to the golf course. This is the line for the merchandise. So I am not doing any shopping today. Look how huge this thing is though. And the line is still that big.
Down the hole! Get it!
We are well and truly settled into the 18th hole for about 4.5 hours, I would say. Chris has been, 5 hours. Chris has been out to get us food and drinks, and we have watched a lot of players come through this hole. So we've got 3 more groups coming through, so very excited to watch the winner come through. The scoreboard is, it's a bit of a wipeout really. We know exactly, we know who's going to win. It's going to be Shuffler. Just a little side note, I'm so glad we got here so early because the crowds are thick and everyone is coming in right now. There are thousands and thousands of people crowding this course and this hole, and we are very lucky to have a seat right now. We left our beautiful B&B at Derry this morning. We are travelling 4 hours to our next destination, which is Galway, but along the way we have a couple of stops, this being one of them. We decided to take the coastal route and check out Moher on our way to Sligo. Moher is about an hour from Derry, Sligo town is 2 hours from Derry, and after that we'll be heading on to Galway. Welcome to Ireland. Okay, anyway. Chris is going to attempt to split the G.
This will be a fail. Okay.
Here we go. No pressure. How'd you go?
Help me.
Damn it. Too much.
We're in Galway. We've just checked into our hotel or our apartment. The apartment's pretty shit, so I'm not going to show you through that. Chris is laughing at me, but it's true. And that's just all part of travel. You just go by the reviews and the photos sometimes, and it's just not exactly what it seems. But it's all good. We're only here for one night, and we're not really spending a lot of time there. So we are just walking to the Latin Quarter now, which is about 10 minutes from our apartment. and the walk is busy. There's lots of people around. It is a Monday. I wasn't expecting it to be as busy, but I love it. I really thrive in this kind of environment because there's just so much joy to be shared in a town like this. So I am here for it, and it's really nice. There's lots of old buildings. There is a harbour which we're not going to go visit, but this is a fishing village, so I imagine there's some great seafood. So I'll see. I don't know if we're going to get any seafood tonight, but I'm going to start taking some footage for you guys to show you through the Latin Quarter. So let's see what this has to offer. This Castle. If you're unsure what this is in Galway, do some Googling. I won't tell you all about it. But if you've heard of lynching, it is because of this castle and what occurred here and who owned it. We just ate at a lovely little cafe called the Pear Tree Cafe on the way out of Galway. In fact, when you look at it, it's not really that special, but I got a traditional Irish breakfast, so my tummy is full and content, and I am happy. We now have a 3-hour drive ahead of us. We are heading from Galway to Killarney, and we're staying there just for the one night. We just decided to add in a stop on our trip to Killarney. It's called the Cliffs of Moher. We weren't originally going to go there because it does add another hour and a half to the trip, but you know what, we're just going to do it. We're here, we may as well. So Chris is very kindly doing all of our driving, and he is okay to add that extra stop in, so feeling very grateful for that. It is rainy, so I don't know how much of a view we're going to get, but we're going to make the most of it. There's no denying that my family absolutely love chocolate. So look what we found on our drive. We just had to stop. The Chocolate Factory and Shop. I don't think my kids would forgive me if we passed this. Where are we? Cafe Hazel Mountain Chocolate. Let's see what we can find for them. Not chocolate, but this carrot cake looks really good. Yeah, I think, do you want to go halves in that? Okay. While Chris has been driving, I'm just looking on Google Maps to see what's around, and there is so much to see. If you've got time, you can definitely make a full day trip out of this. There were ruins everywhere, abbeys from the 15th century, churches, and let's just say stone walls for thousands of miles. There is a lot here to see. And I think what a lot of people do is they stay in Galway and they do a full day trip out to the Cliffs of Moher and go back. For us, obviously, we're doing it slightly different, but if you do have time, definitely jump on Google Maps and have a look around and make a day of it. We've arrived to the Cliffs of Moher experience. And what I didn't know is you actually have to park, and then there is a little bit of a walk. So for anyone that also is going to come here, just be aware of that. It looks like admission is €15 per adult, and kids are free. So you do have to park and do a little walk, and there is a fee involved. Okay, from the car park, we are headed up there. I'll let you know how far it is, but on first looks, I don't know, maybe 700 metres, would you say?
Yeah.
To the Cliffs of Moher. This is pretty spectacular. Can you see out there? It's pretty spectacular. in our hotel in Killarney. We're staying at the Lake House. This is a 3-bed apartment. So Frankie's going to be staying here. She's got her own little room. And then we go into the main room. We have a desk, which won't be used these holidays. Little sitting area with a fireplace and TV. Grayson's made himself comfortable. Add some additional seating here. And some additional beds. We've got the master bed, and Grayson will be in this bed here next to us. If we look out here, we have views of the lake.
Is that a pool there?
I think that's the thermal pool.
Oh.
So last time I spoke to you, I think I said we've had a 3-hour drive ahead of us. Can I tell you something about Ireland? Is when Google Maps gives you 3 hours, it's not. It's like 4.5 to 5 hours. Would you agree? It's all the time. It's so much more than... I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is that we're not on highways. So you think 3 hours on a highway, you're going to get there from A to B. You're just not. You're doing country roads. When they say 80... you're doing sometimes 50 or 60 because you're unfamiliar with the roads. They're really narrow. There's a lot of stop-start. And not to mention there actually is a lot of stop-start because you want to take photos and videos of all the things that you're seeing because you're exploring it for the first time. So we've been in the car since maybe 9:30 this morning, and we got to our hotel at 5:30. With only a few little stops. So I feel like Paul Chris has been driving all day, and then we got to our accommodation, which I really like. It's a beautiful hotel on the lake in Killarney. And when I went to check in, she was like, okay, yes, Mrs. Watts, you have 3 rooms booked. And I was like, no, I have 1 room booked. And she goes, actually, no, you have 3 rooms booked. So I booked 3 rooms by accident. 2 because I booked on booking.com, and I booked those ones originally, and I don't like to do separate rooms for my kids and us, so I contacted the hotel itself, who then made a booking for me in a family room, and then I forgot to cancel our rooms at booking.com. So we have 3 rooms. Anyway, that was a bit of fail on my end. But we are all staying in the family room that I did book, 1 of 3. But we walked out of our room along the lake and found a bistro and bar instead. So we are sitting here drinking wine. And I know you guys are probably watching this going, she drinks Guinness and wine and that's about it. And for this trip, it's kind of true. I have not had a lot of water because I am in a car for 7 hours a day. And I'm trying, if you drink a lot of water, you have to do a lot more stops. So I'm dehydrated. I've drunk far too much wine and far too much Guinness this holidays. When I get back home, things will change. But for now, I'm on holidays in Ireland, and this is going to be the theme of our trip. Don't judge me. Oh, actually, speaking of which,
Thank you.
yes, thank you. My husband ordered an espresso martini for me. Wow, guys. I really need to order some water. This is too much. Anyway, tomorrow morning I am going to get up early and we're going to go for a nice, beautiful walk. Apparently there are deer, which I have not seen before, so I want to see that. And I want to take you guys with me because the surrounds are just stunning and absolutely breathtaking. And I did have a moment to myself earlier, but I'll share that with you guys tomorrow. Down there is a deer. Look at his big antlers. It's just staring at us. More. They're like baby deers. Little Bambis. Oh, that's such a treat. one night in Killarney is not enough. We're walking around the town now and it is lined with lots of amazing restaurants, and seems to be seafood is definitely a thing here, and I wish we could explore it, but we are on our way out of Killarney. We saw some deer and those little baby Bambis. I think we're going to head to Ross Castle if we've got some time. But otherwise, the town itself, there's a lot to explore here. So if you are planning a trip to Ireland, I would be adding Killarney to your list. One night is fine, but if you do have a little extra time, maybe do 2 nights, because I feel like there is a lot of just little hidden treasures here that you don't know about until you start wandering. We arrived in Kilkenny a couple of hours ago, but I just want to be really honest with you guys. We've had a really boring time here. Not because Kilkenny is boring, but we're boring. We are 6.5 weeks into our Europe holiday, and I think I just need some downtime. So we arrived at the hotel and we just haven't left. Actually, we also have 2 rooms here. So Frankie and I are sharing one room, and then Chris and Grayson are sharing a different room. So I have showered and I've put this robe on. I have been reading my Kindle, and we just all decided that we're going to get room service instead of going out. So it does feel like a bit of a waste, but I think I am travel exhausted. What a lovely privilege. So anyway, yeah, room service will hopefully be here soon. That will be us, and then we'll make the most of the day tomorrow. We'll get up early and walk the town, and there's a few things we want to see. But I have to say, we are staying at the Langtons Hotel, and it is beautiful. So when I have some motivation tomorrow, I want to take you guys on a little tour. If you are coming to Kilkenny, I highly recommend this hotel. It's gorgeous. Our dinner has arrived. Frankie got the fish and chips, and I got the Cajun chicken burger. Ooh, I don't know what that is. I just got this blueberry scone. Look how big that is. I'm not a huge sweet tooth, so this is a big treat for me to have this for breakfast. But I'm going to indulge and enjoy every moment and every mouthful of that. Chris got the granola. Frankie got the maple pancakes and bacon. Yummy yum. Yeah. Oh, and Gray. Sorry, I forgot you, Gray. You got the granola as well. That looks yum. We did a little tour of Kilkenny Castle. There is a lot to digest, so all I can suggest is if you are coming to Kilkenny, that is one of the #1 attractions in the whole of Ireland. Definitely worth it. It was really interesting to learn about the history, but wow, in one ear, out the other. I feel like I need to do that so many more times to actually understand the history there. We have just made our way across the road where the horse stables were, and there must have been a lot of horses because the stables are huge. There is a lot of space, and we've just now made our way through to the back of where the stables are into Butler's garden. The Butlers owned the castle at some point, and they had this beautiful garden and another really incredible home just behind. But I feel like this is a little hidden secret, so definitely make your way from the castle right through to the stables and then keep going right through to the back. This is a beautiful spot just to sit down, get some shade if you need it. Not that we do, because it's only like 18 degrees here at the moment. So I'm actually seeking sun rather than shade. It's really beautiful here. There's so many amazing areas in this hotel. This is the library area, and they have a little restaurant through here. I just showed you guys the bar area. This is another bar, and it takes us out to the courtyard. Oh, thank you. This little garden restaurant that they have. How special is that? Just checking out, and I forgot to take footage of our room, but it was nice and comfortable, really spacious, and you can see the space in the common areas are just gorgeous and very comfortable. This here is the little courtyard out here. They have an outdoor bar, sweet little restaurant space, and they do host weddings here, so we just checked out the event room, which was quite nice. All right, we're out though, Kilkenny. Catch you later. You right there, Frank? On our way to Dublin.
Tequila day.
So what does that mean for us?
Well, tequila. And margaritas at 11 Dublin Steakhouse.
Oh yeah.
Tonight.
Well, I don't love tequila,
I know.
but I could go a margarita maybe.
Yeah, you just gotta be a part of it.
We have 2 nights in Dublin before we head out to our final destination of our 7-week European holiday. And we just stopped at this restaurant. Thank you. So this restaurant is called Akara. It's literally 60 metres from our accommodation that we're staying in at the Temple Bar, which is an area, which is a really fun, cool area, which we're yet to explore. But anyway, this is what I feel like right now. It's a chicken salad. Yum.
It's fried.
Yummy.
Woo.
I officially love an Irish pub. There is nothing better than this live music, there is passion, and it is so good. I would spend a lot of money to watch these guys. Anyone in the Irish pubs, you don't have to. You just come in here with your families. There is quite a few families in here. Everyone's having a lot of fun.